Wow, that was quick, Spire.
Is Spire in the Twitch or the YouTube?
Twitch.
Okay. Twitch, it's taking its time waking up for me, so...
It does that.
Yep. Hello there!
Hello! I have 3 doggies behind me.
I have 0 doggies.
You have Chester the Chocobo.
That is true.
It's true. Twitch is a hecker.
It is a hecker. God, I love all of the contest entries. I love all of them. Like, Kikyo's shitpost is hilarious. The chemist one is... The apothecary one is just so cool.
Yep.
V is a teen idol makes me laugh just because I was like, you know, teen idol's actually a class in Dragon Quest. Oh?
Yes.
Cleric, always a classic.
Yes.
And of course we have, let me pull it up here.
We have a poem.
Yep. Courtesy of Surat.
Yes.
The question that was posed to me, what job class would I ever be? And through my life I've had a look to find the jobs I could have took. I spent time on a football field, a sturdy front that could not yield. I toiled for hours on the line, so fighter might fit me just fine. But to my schooling I can look, the many years stuck in a book, the times I threw off grading curve, the scholar job just might best serve. In more recent times I serve advice, although not always the most concise. Wise and bearded, knowing voice, so perhaps Oracle should be my choice. But there are times when tempers flare, and I fly in, fists and teeth bare. Rage consumes me and I fight, Berserker class can oft feel right. But I've also been an animal friend, many furry friends with me to the end. They show me affection in the times that I'm ill, so Beastmaster, a role I fill. Once I worked behind a bar, mixing spirits from a jar. Drowning friends till gills were green, a chemist's work it could be seen. Drunken friends, though, could not drive, so for them to stay alive, I'd stay sober and be their ride, a shining knight to be their guide. Not completely selfless there, I felt that I should get my share. I tricked them out of all their cash, so a thief could beat me in a flash. And there is also how I earn my pay, programming machines to do what I say. It may mostly be on an NPC, but engineer could well fit me. But my true job, have you now guessed? Which group of skills would fit me best? With all the rhymes and songs, it isn't hard. Spoony or not, I am a bard.
Oh my.
Yeah, like, for me personally, like, depending on the game, like, Apothecary from Octopath would fit me reasonably well, as would Scholar. Druid, which exists in at least one translation of one Dragon Quest game, apparently fits me. All my D&D friends joke about me being a druid in real life. Like, I remember we were over at Ed and Unplugged one time, and, like, a grasshopper landed on the table, and, I think Kayleen started freaking out. No, it wouldn't have been Kayleen, she gardens. But, like, oh, there's a cricket on the table. I'm like, here you go, friend. Go elsewhere. And they're like, oh, you're actually a druid. Good to know. Armamentalist from Dragon Quest I could totally be. Hell, I made a D&D character just so I could be an Armamentalist at one point. Bard obviously could fit me. But yes.
And then there's me, who's like, maybe a black mage, maybe a rune lord from Octopath.
Like, I haven't, like, I know sort of what Rune Lord does, but I don't know entirely. Holy city, Wendell!
Also, yes, we are currently playing a game.
Yes.
Huh?
She sleeps in her hat.
Wait a second. Why haven't we
Maybe
docked
it's
it
like
Visor yet?
attached with a pin.
What was that?
That's what I get for putting my controller down when it's vibrating. Oh, so I should temporarily turn off the image slideshow so that way we can see the gameplay.
Cute.
But thank you all to who joined in on this little contest that we are currently having in our Discord server for Summer of Square.
Like, originally I was thinking, like, we would rate the entries and, like, all of them would get points and the one that we liked the best would get the most points, but they were all so good.
Yeah.
Also, I was really friggin' busy this weekend.
Yeah, so it made more sense to just give everybody the points and share the great work that they did on the stream.
Yep.
What is going on? I'm scared!
Shut up, Charlotte.
I think Charlotte has become the Gar of this LP.
Yep. And it's sad because I have a family member named Charlotte who is adorable.
Your niece?
Maybe. Actually, my niece and nephews called yesterday.
Aw.
They were ostensibly trying to talk to Grandpa, but they ended up wanting to talk to me for a while. They went to the Spy Museum and had a great time.
Cool.
In Alexandria, Arlington, one of those.
No! Let me out! I don't want to be here! I want to go home!
Charlotte temporarily gains the brain cell.
Yep.
I hear screams. Nope.
I do feel the presence of spirits nearby, but it's faint. So there might be an elemental on this scary boat? I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout.
Shut
I
up,
feel like
fairy.
Something's coming.
I feel like we've done this in an LP.
Yeah.
Fine then. Here I
Nah,
go.
I must be imagining it. Like,
Yeah.
we certainly haven't found a ghost ship in Grandia yet.
No.
Where's my D20?
I don't know. You got 3 sets now.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to use the Free Worlds League D20 because it's been a while since I've used that set.
Use this.
Wow!
That bad, huh?
Oh, definitely that bad. I got a 1.
We made it. Barely.
What are you talking about? We did fine.
No, you see, she wants to become a bear.
Rawr.
She has joined Clan Ghost Bear, much like Sarad.
There, I asserted dominance on this ghost bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Was there-
backtracked.
Was there a ghost ship in Breath of Fire 4? I know there was the black ship in 3.
There was the
No,
ghost
there was the
island.
Yeah. There's definitely a ghost ship in Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.
It is unwise.
Which I have
to
no idea what I
venture
did with my copy of that game. Oh well.
Yeah.
I have a couple of DS games that have just vanished over the years. Mario 64 DS, Phantom
We should continue on our
Hourglass.
journey as planned.
Hey, look, there's a zombie running a shop.
we could. Is that magic rope just rope? I have been practicing my not dying! They took everything from me! I used to be Suction Cup Man! Now I'm just Man! Oh, God. Someday... like, Dork is going to regret making you aware of the fact that I was not aware of the existence of that. Look at me go!
I wrote you a song!
Suction Cup Man sounds suspiciously like, thanks to a series of LPs I watched, what I consider Ridley from Metroid to sound like.
I think it's actually the voice of one of the characters from the ASDF, shorts.
Oh, dear.
The one who was like, the one that Raven likes to quote with the frog. Oh, hi, honey. How was your day? I got fired. You can't be fired. I quit. You can't quit. You're a frog.
You can't kill Suction Cup Man!
Look at me go! And yes, Becca, we are in a haunted house. Well, haunted ship.
Haunted houseboat. The ghost of David Gilmour is here. David Gilmour's not dead! Roger Waters certainly wants to kill him. Ha ha! Pink Floyd humor.
Spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost.
We need the Poltergust 9000 or whatever it's called. I've never played Luigi's Mansion.
We just need to suck. Star Scroll. The bearded?
Hi.
Hi.
Fine then, here I go. Are you challenging me?
God, as one of our short LPs for Nintendo, I kind of want us to do Wario Land.
Well, then you know we have to get Surratt in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well fought.
LP of Super Mario Land 2. It's a decent LP. Super Mario Land 3 Wario Land. The first video is just called, I told you that story so I could tell you this one.
Oh, so that one was a blood book.
Nom nom blood book.
And so you are Cursed Column.
Wario Land, the first three anyway, were a big part of my childhood.
Let us work together to
Because I didn't have a home console growing up until I was a teenager. Like most of my early Nintendo experiences were on the Game Boy. So when most of my friends were playing like Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario World, I was playing Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, and Wario Land.
on this creepy ghost ship at all.
We're on this creepy ghost ship to find burritos.
Nom.
I love shopping.
Oh wow, my DoorDash order went from like, it'll be ready in an hour to, it'll be here in 5 minutes.
That was quick.
Yeah.
It is unwise to
we got a
get in
mimic.
our way.
Woo! Oh
this-
wow,
Or a polterbox.
that is an impressive looking mimic.
Yeah. At least it's not like the one from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Was that the one that's the sexy box?
Yeah, I think that's where it's from. The Mimic Cute.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, like, I've never played Kid Icarus Uprising. I wanted to. It's not lefty friendly.
Yeah.
I could potentially have bought something to attach to my 3DS to make it lefty friendly, but it's like, money. And it's a shame because, by all accounts, it's one of the best 3DS games out there, and like, I would love to play it. It looks amazing. I was kind of hoping for a Kid Icarus announcement during E3, but
Yeah. Oh, we got another lefty in the chat then.
You'll regret this.
Technically I'm ambi, but I usually write more with my left hand.
Yeah.
You should see me serve at lunch, like, because I have to get like 200 trays out in an hour, I will be scooping things with both hands at the same time.
Hot.
As a result of that, I'm only a little bit slower than I would be when there's two of us serving.
So you're saying you're hot. Got it.
Hey! That zombie's going, I wear the chain I forged in life, and we're like, screw you, it's not Christmas.
This is not ideal.
Jacob Marley, go to bed.
Oh God, I told you about that outdoor production I went to with Ginny and Tony, right?
The one with Tiny Tim?
The one with Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim was a puppet. He was also friggin' terrifying. That is the most scared I have ever seen Tony in all the years I've known him. And
Come on!
the music teacher at work actually knows that production company, so, and I didn't know that, so I was like, yeah, I went to see A Christmas Carol outdoors. It's like, oh yeah, I know those people. I'm like, okay, Tiny Tim, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrifying, isn't it? I'm like, yeah. Oh God, they were sending me things backstage of Tiny Tim doing all sorts of horrifying things. I didn't need to know that. Oh.
You wish. It's over.
Bendable stylus.
Ooh.
I can make a difference.
Alright. Would help if I actually used the right things. Let's see. And I'll up your strength a little bit. So you can hit things stronger.
Remember, Trials of Mana sold 1 million copies. Thanks to Restogen.
Yep.
Text messages I get at work.
You're welcome. Which is funny because
Like,
when
oh
I
boy.
actually looked at the news, the actual article, and it didn't say anything about that. It was just legit talking about the fact that it sold a lot of copies. It did not mention anything else past that.
Is this the ship's log?
What? Rolls downstairs, rolls over in pairs.
Ah, no way! What?
Get the camera!
Hello there.
Whoa.
It's me, Matelo, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go. Now it's your turn to try. Farewell.
Of all the voice acting I've ever heard in my life, this certainly has been one example of it. Wow, when we're a ghost, we become a drama queen. Got it.
Looks like whatever
Good.
cursed that man
Great.
has
Thanks.
passed to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off the ship until you give it to someone else.
Hey, no
Char-
fair! You're gonna leave me behind? Some brain you turned out to be.
Oh,
Does it
God.
really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it.
Fairy, you're cursed now.
Not me. Whoever, or whatever, made this curse is on this ship. The rest of the group should look for it.
Good luck. Remember, if you want to switch places with me, I'm not going anywhere. Will we be okay on this ship with only the two of us?
Let's just hurry and find what's making the curse.
Trade places with me. I can't stand this anymore.
Seriously, what the hell were they thinking with this voice effect?
There. Charlotte, you stay here and think about what you've done.
Charlotte is in small jail.
Yep. Granted, we are down a healer, but
Charlotte, go to gay baby jail.
And she did.
So at work in some of the baby rooms, they'll have, like a couple of baby seats just suspended from the ceiling. And, they will put the babies in there just kind of to rock. And at one point, I had to stop myself, like, when they'd put one of the kids in there from going, oh, they're in gay baby jail now! It's like, oh, if I said that, the executive director would have words with me.
Yeah, just a little.
I mean, she's heard me say words, so...
Yeah, she's heard you say the F word.
Yep.
We should get going.
Actually, that was a funny thing. I was... I'm not even sure I should tell that story, but... Do you talk like...
No.
Do you talk like that in front of Jared? Lantern goes, fuck yeah!
Here, eat this candy.
Nom 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 candy.
Are you a mimic? No, you have 444 lucre. That's an unusual number.
Well, 4 is a homophone for death in Japanese, because Japanese is...
Oh, right.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Just like how
Think-
666 is a big thing here.
Yep. Things I learned from BattleTech.
I thought you were gonna say
Big
things I learned from anime.
This
Big
is my
stompy
fight.
robots.
No need
They're
to throw
educational!
Are you challenging me?
Yeah, I remember a big thing in some of the BattleTech novels, because House Kurita is space anime movie. It's space samurai anime movie. They make a big point when they're doing tea ceremonies not to fill the cups in 4 motions because it's bad omen because 4 is death. Of course, weirdly,
You wish.
the word for 4 and death in Japanese,
Struggle.
sounds like something completely different in Chinese. She is 4 and death, but, in Chinese, I can't remember what dialect, I do know that the term shishiji is stone lion.
Rawr.
Yep.
Struggle.
There is actually a Chinese poem that a poet wrote that he basically wrote for the purpose of going, God damn it, Chinese is a stupid language. the entire thing, I can't remember what it winds up being translated to, but it's just she, like, just at length, and because of the way that the various Chinese phonemes and dialects work, it ends up being something that makes sense if you know a lot about Chinese. Again, don't remember what dialect or what specific language it was.
Mhm.
I feel like it was Cantonese, but I couldn't swear to it.
Get down here, you specter.
That is not the Spectre. He's not wearing a green diaper. That's for all you DC Comics fans out there.
Did you know they're making an animated film about the DC Super Pets? With Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Crypto the Super Dog?
That isn't the one that bothers me nearly
Do you think we will see
as
ghosts
much.
in this dream
Yeah, I
place?
know. It's Kevin Hart as Ace the Bat Dog.
I could see Kevin Hart as many things. I could have seen him as Crypto. Him as Crypto, I would have been fine with. Him as Ace the Bat Hound. What?
And who knows who else is going to be a part of that? Because those are the only ones that they actually advertised in the short little animated clip I've seen.
The question is, are they going to have Supergirl's horse boyfriend thing?
Allow me.
You wish.
I hear Star's
keep me waiting.
stunned silence. This was actually a thing
continue on our
in like
journey
the
of plan.
60s.
So you're saying
Sup-
Supergirl is a furry. Got it.
So like Superman had Crypto the Supergirl, the Superdog. Supergirl had like Comet the Superhorse or something, who was like, I can't remember all the details. I feel like he may have been like the Prince of Dragons who somehow got transmogrified to a horse who somehow had Superman powers and for some reason was horny for Supergirl because holy shit, 1960s DC Comics were on drugs constantly.
Okay, the dragon to a horse thing kind of makes sense because that's the whole thing of Journey to the West. Like, literally, like, Tripitaka's horse is dragon in disguise.
I don't think they know what Journey to the West is. At least not in the 60s. But yeah, that was a thing. Because Super Dickory. If you've never seen Super Dickory, check it out. Like DC Comics in the 60s were ridiculously cheesy, and I say this as somebody who has them. In the 70s, they started getting much better written. I feel like they started taking a page out of Marvel's book in terms of like attempting to be serious storytelling. Which isn't to say that 60s Marvel comics weren't cheesy either, but they certainly they didn't have anyone with a horny dragon horse.
But at least it's not one more day.
I will be right back. My burrito just arrived.
Okay.
Welcome to my ship of
Wait,
wandering
hang on. I have to
soul.
cutscene.
Yep.
You better let my friend go. Lift your curse immediately.
Also, I like the fact that we just took a nap as Charlotte's just stuck downstairs as a ghost. I'm not gonna say
Yep.
what that looks like.
That's certainly a thing. Alright, burrito.
Go get your burrito.
Be right back.
Get the burrito!
Unfortunately, I believe We are out of options. Elemental. Be gone.
Be gone, thought.
Holy bull. Elemental. Holy bull. Be gone. Elemental. Holy bull.
Okay. Time to nom some nuts. Where's my nuts?
Here we go. Be gone. Elemental. Holy bull. Holy bull.
Hey, hold still so I can holy bolt your ass.
Holy bull. Elemental. It's splitting off. What's it doing?
Where'd it go? Oh, okay. That's what it's doing. What the heck?
Be gone.
Hey! Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Elemental. Be gone. Here.
Quick! Eat these nuts! Ah!
Not like this.
Okay, hang on, let me heal you. Where's my candy?
Here we go. Holy bull.
Okay, sending a quick text to Dad about something.
Oh boy.
But yes,
Be gone.
impromptu food video.
Ooh.
Here. Isn't
I have
fun.
gotten the pork belly burrito from,
Holy
you know what?
bull.
Let me pull up
Holy bull.
the, I got the pork belly burrito from Taqueria El Camino, which we've gotten food from before.
Holy bull.
The pork belly burrito is actually my standard order from there, and on it is mac and cheese, jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, cilantro, and onion.
Ooh.
Holy bull. Elemental.
Om nom nom burrito.
Nom. Oh, okay.
Trumpets? Are we in Hoenn now? That was for all you Pokemon fans out there.
Holy
Oh yeah, this is a good looking burrito. You can't see me right now, but
I
I
can
am
picture it.
Holy bull.
I showed the menu to this place to a friend of mine who's actually Mexican.
Uh-huh.
Her reaction was like, what the hell? This place looks amazing, but also, what the hell? I really need to give the burger place in the rail yard another chance. Yeah, the Taqueria El Camino is one of the places in the rail yard. It's possibly my favorite place, although it's definitely hard to choose between that and the pizza place. It reminds me, we're gonna have to take Courage over to the rail yard when he's visiting.
Also, yay, we actually got through this fight fairly quickly! Because I was spamming Holy Bolt and had plenty of these nuts.
For a while, Courage was a big fan of the D's Nuts joke. I remember there was an internet trivia game based around D's Nuts, and the only The only answer to any of the questions I remember was like, this was the actor who was in, I can't even remember the name of the movie. And the answer ended up being Billy D. Williams. Billy D's
You have
nuts!
released my wandering soul. I would be honored to
That's
lend
just
you my
Vadi
power
from,
and free your cursed compatriot.
Legend of Zelda. We got
I'm
the
back.
powers of my
Did you
favorite
miss
DC
me?
No.
semi-villain.
We didn't miss you. We took a nap while you were stuck down there.
Oh no! Anyway.
Awesome, we got ourselves a new power. Because we got a new elemental.
Darkness.
Shade, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship?
Yeah, the DC Comics
Unfortunately,
character, the Shade, is the
Darkstone
coolest guy
has been
ever.
lost. In fact, it may no longer even be in this realm at all.
Huh?
When the world faced devastation from a war, the likes of which had not been seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness clouding the world activated the power of the Darkstone.
But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness?
It is, as you assume. Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring about peace in the world. But it was not to be. They soon fought amongst themselves over control
This is just
of
zeal.
that very energy. Dark forces
I mean, Angela's
took
story is
advantage
very
of this,
similar to,
and soon the world
Shawa's.
spiraled into an all-out war.
Oh, yeah. When I was little, my grandpa used to tell me stories about those things at bedtime. It scared me so much. I couldn't sleep.
It stunned my growth.
The seal on the Darkstone was broken. and the
There's someone I've been
creatures of
friends with for
darkness,
like 20
including
years,
the Benevodon,
who is not very
brought the
tall,
world
but
to the brink
like
of
even when she was a
destruction.
teenager, she was a major
Since
caffeine
then,
addict.
The Darkstone
So like
disappeared,
even like well into adulthood,
lost
I'd be
to
like,
those of this realm.
you know, caffeine will stunt your growth.
Bereft of my home,
Shut up,
I
Jared.
was forced to wander the
Just
seas
saying.
in this
Yep.
ghost ship.
Also, it'll
for
keep you
many
up at
long
night.
years.
Huh. Do you know what happened to the Benevolent of Darkness?
And yes, Shade does have a pretty good
Avoid utter
voice.
destruction.
Yep.
And feels the most appropriate
know.
given the other three
The
we've
Benevodon,
seen.
along with the creatures of darkness, simply disappeared without
Like
warning.
Shade feels like the voice actor's actually trying.
Yeah.
It has been many, many years since then. The world recovered, but alas, the
Also, how is he
Benevodon
talking when he's
is
literally
not
just an
gone
eyeball
for
with
good.
wings?
I believe
Telepathy.
the monster may have once again returned to the Darkstone. It may even have been sent back from the darkness.
We must
A
go back
vivid
to the
shadow
future.
in this realm.
I don't think we have a,
So,
I don't think we have a time
even
machine.
though
We have a
humans have
cannon.
no way to deplete mana power
We need a
on
time
their
can.
own,
Got it.
the reason it's become
Bon
so
voyage.
scarce
Yep.
might have something to do with the Darkstone?
So, why?
With the souls dispersed, this ship has no more place in this world.
I question how we got on here in the first place.
Part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew! I was not expecting to be making Pirates of the Caribbean references tonight.
The Dutchman needs its captain. Barbosa, marry us! I'm a little busy!
My mom posted that clip on my Facebook page like 5 years ago to be like, this is just you at work.
Wait, where?
But you hadn't officiated anything yet.
It was more for the I'm a little busy right now.
Is this
God, I
Pizza
had
Island?
I had one room come in like
no.
5 times
That
for
volcano looks
project
ready to
supplies
explode
today.
any minute.
None of
We
which I
gotta
had
escape.
because that's not my job.
Nope.
Do you have vinegar? Nope. Do you have eggs? You guys took the last of my eggs. Do you have lemon
Speaking
juice?
of eggs.
I do not. What the? Horny bee jail.
Yep. The sad part is I thought I was kidding with that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, apparently. Don't ask.
Square fans, WTF.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god, it's the Turtle Hermit.
What's that?
Oh, thank god, I was kidding about it being the Turtle Hermit.
What a
If it was going to
creature.
be a little old man
wonder if
in
it
a
was a
turtle
type of
outfit,
monster.
wearing a turtle shell,
Regardless,
I was
we
about
must
to be
find a way
very
off this
angry.
island quickly.
Wouldn't make a lot of sense,
Be careful.
considering Toriyama had nothing to do with this, as far as I know.
He was not involved in this one.
Right.
You win.
He was involved in Chrono Trigger, but not this.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
You win.
And actually, that's a big reason why Chrono Trigger was considered to be the dream team, because it had
We have
Yuji
improved
Horii
greatly.
and Akira Toriyama from Dragon Quest, and then it had Hinobu Sakaguchi from Final Fantasy, along with some of the composers from Final Fantasy. So it was literally like
Be careful. Don't
the driving forces behind Dragon Quest and the driving forces behind Final Fantasy teaming up
Yeah,
for a
but,
match made in JRPG heaven.
but no Uematsu, right?
Was Uematsu? Hang on. Let's see here. Composer for Chrono Trigger. Load, damn it.
All done.
My god, this burrito is delicious.
Nom.
I don't have time.
Is that Nuzleaf?
Kind of? I have never used Nuzleaf because I played Sapphire. I do have Ginny's copy of Omega Ruby because she thought it was mine. She was mistaken.
I mean, free game.
Yeah. Like, I kind of feel like I don't want to play it because, like, that would require me to delete her file, and she worked hard on that.
Was this before they allowed multiple saves?
They've never allowed multiple saves in a Pokemon game.
Not even in the more modern ones?
Nope.
What the hell?
I know, right? Uematsu was one of the composers for Chrono Trigger.
Okay. So that was a dream team then.
Yep.
Here I go.
Die, Koromon! Digivolve to Agumon and then Greymon already.
Digivolve to Bulbasaur. I know nothing of Digimon.
You win.
Yeah, I think Gatomon was my favorite.
Please tell me Gatomon is a cat.
Yes.
Victory is easy with
Which is
reliable
weird because
minions.
her first form is a puppy.
Borg!
And then she evolves into, digivolves into an angel. And then a dragon.
Here I go.
Digimon is just made of drugs.
Just a little bit. Or how about a rabbit to a bigger rabbit to a robot?
Is the robot shaped like a rabbit?
Slightly.
Okay.
How's that?
Or in the one I'm making reference to, a rabbit to a dinosaur, to a bigger dinosaur, to a robot dinosaur. So that at least makes sense somewhat.
Open the floor, kid. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walks a dinosaur.
Are they raised by a sloth?
Possibly. Yeah. There only needed to be one friggin' Ice Age movie. I will die on this hill.
But then Diego gets a girlfriend who's voiced by Jennifer Lopez.
Water in fire. Why?
As we run.
Hey.
And then Manny's got a wife voiced by Queen Latifah, and she thinks she's a possum, and their daughter's name is Peaches, and she's engaged to a himbo.
I need a him. I can't sing that song yet because it's gonna be a while before that video comes out.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I did the best intro ever for one of the Octopath videos. All of my other intros, before and since, have not been nearly as good.
Yoo-lee-hoo.
Pickles.
Pickles. You are not the hobgoblin. Sit your ass down.
Hobgoblin's one of my favorite Spidey villains.
But still stuck on the island.
What about Norman Osborn? What about Norman Osborn?
But William Dafoe.
He does have that going for him. What? Okay. Okay. So William Dafoe, Green Goblin, represents the time that Norman Osborn existed that wasn't friggin' stupid. Like, in those movies, Norman Osborn dies. He stays dead. Great. Perfect. In comics, what happens is Norman Osborn died. He was dead for like 20 years. And then during the Clone Saga, they decided to bring him back and decided to make him like the mastermind of everything, and then they couldn't decide what to do with him, and he was just awful and stupid, and god damn it, I hate Norman Osborn, how can you do this?
So he's Emperor Palpatine.
God damn it, you're right! Like in the prequels and in the regular Star Wars movies, I love Emperor Palpatine. Rise of Skywalker comes out. Oh hey, Palpatine's alive. You couldn't have built up to that, you bastards! You only had to do one thing in the last movie, and I would have been fine with you having Palpatine. But no, you're cramming Palpatine down our throats out of nowhere. God damn it. This burrito will... At least my burrito understands me.
Give it an hour.
Like Force Awakens, I was like, okay, this is just A New Hope redone. Okay, I'm fine with this. Doesn't have to be brilliant, it's Star Wars. I'm one of those weird, psychotic people who actually really liked Last Jedi. Mostly because it played with the Star Wars tropes, it played with the formula. Oh hey, we found a new criminal guy! And we're in trouble. Oh hey, he sold us out. Oh, we're a dashing ragtag bunch of misfits with a harebrained scheme. Of course it didn't work. Just so much of that, I was like, this is fun. We're taking the things that you would normally expect in Star Wars and kind of turning them on their head a little. Granted, it still had its issues, but I liked that one. Rise of Skywalker. I was so mad for so much of that damn movie.
Easy peasy.
Likewise, Solo. I didn't hate it. I didn't particularly like it. I saw it in theaters and it was just like, this movie's just kind of there. It answered a bunch of questions nobody asked. And the sad thing is, like, I love heist movies. I love Star Wars. I love Han and I love Lando. Somehow they made this movie less than the sum of its parts.
This one is so annoying.
Egg trees.
Huh.
That's just a chicken who hasn't completely come out of its shell yet.
This ought to help.
Skywalker's been out long enough that, Star, do you care about spoilers from Rise of Skywalker?
I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah, we don't care. Go ahead. Go for it, Becca.
Oh, it hatched into
I feel like I could
into that bird I was talking about last time.
We should work together.
The Pokemon.
Yes. Pick a beak or whatever.
Yep. The yet another forgettable bird Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think we're getting stronger.
I see. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going this way.
Like the prequels were bad, the sequels were hit or miss. Mandalorian is awesome. It just because like we're focusing on just random side shit in Star Wars, and it's a western in space, and I really dig that. Yeah, like when we saw Skywalker in theaters,
With this strength,
like
I can make a difference.
like all of us left, and we were all like, God damn it, that was so... why? Like, at this point, I'd be good with them not doing any more Star Wars movies, and just doing TV shows that are just, like, little side trips, like Mandalorian, like Bad Batch, Rebels, I enjoyed Rebels, Clone Wars I'm finally watching, and it's growing on me gradually, like a fungus. The big issue I have with Clone Wars is, because, like, Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan are some of the major focus characters, as are Grievous and Dooku. It's like, oh no, what's going to happen to these characters who are going to be in this movie that takes place after this?
Clearly it's going to be that there's a different Anakin Skywalker who's going to become Darth Vader.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Allow
Oh,
me. Too bad.
oh, Angela got stoned.
Stay focused. Easy peasy.
Don't keep me waiting.
Well, I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. I think Sarat beat me to that joke the last time I was gonna make it.
Yes, he did.
They stone you when you try to be so good. They stone you just like you know. Bob Dylan. I have opinions on Bob Dylan.
Doesn't everybody?
Fantastic songwriter. His songs are amazing, as long as he's not the one doing them.
Eruption is
They play a lot of Bob Dylan on deep tracks, and whenever they do, I'm like, wow, this is overstaying its welcome. But then, like, if they have someone like Jimi Hendrix or Leon Russell doing a Bob Dylan song, it's like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Ahsoka is cool. I do like Ahsoka. The main characters I tend to like in Clone Wars are, like, some of the random-ass Jedi, and then, Hondo Ohnaka, aka Space Jim Cummings, I enjoy. And then, the various clone troopers. Star has received texts about Hondo Ohnaka, aka Space Jim Cummings, and is like, what? Beat up the bird.
Yeah, which it evolved. Also, I need to heal myself because everybody's stoned.
Yep. Yeah, but because we watched Rebels before we watched Clone Wars, now that we're watching, my parents' grasp of the Star Wars timeline is now all sorts of screwed up. But like we're watching Clone Wars, and like Hondo shows up, and my mom's like, "Wait, is that the same guy?" And I'm like, "Yep."
I'm a natural.
And he's glorious. Well, welcome to Lantern Just Rants About Things, the stream.
You make that sound like it's a bad thing. Oh, okay, that's not going anywhere.
So here we are on an island, which is a fantastic album.
Also, we appear to be on a active volcano because I keep hearing rumbles. David Tennant's in an episode of Clone Wars. I will have to keep an eye out for that. Tom Baker was in Rebels, much to my astonishment. We're watching the show, and this creature, the Bendu, shows up, and I'm like, this voice sounds really familiar. And Dad's like, yeah, this voice does really sound familiar. One Google search later, and oh my god! Yes. Tom Baker is also the narrator for the Dreamcast / PS2 Echo the Dolphin game. Which again, my reaction was like, oh my god, Tom Baker! I mean, that was your reaction when you found out George Takei was in Avatar.
I was great.
That is true. And Rene Auberjonois, I can't pronounce his last name. Odo.
Yeah.
We can take this in no time.
I think there were a couple other Star Trek alums in Avatar as well.
Think so, yeah. I mean, just by the fact that Mark Hamill was the Fire Lord.
Yep. I think my favorite, like, voice acting discovery was actually for the Ratchet and Clank games. Dr. Nefarious is voiced by one Armin Shimmerman, aka Quark from DS9. My aunt actually went to high school with that guy.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, Armin Shimmerman was like a year or two ahead of her, but she knew him. It's like, oh, you knew Quark, that's awesome!
Don't keep me waiting.
And because she's a huge Trekkie, she's like, damn straight I knew Quark! It's been a while since I've watched Doctor Who. I have a bunch of the old episodes on DVD, I have a bunch of the audio dramas. We stopped getting BBC America midway through Peter Capaldi's run, which is a shame, because I'd love to finish it. I was actually one of the ones who introduced a bunch of my friends to Doctor Who during the David Tennant and Matt Smith years. My friend Joe introduced me to Doctor Who, and then I turned around and introduced, like,
Stuck on the island.
Ginny, Britt, several other people. Big fan of John Pertwee as the Doctor, and also Paul McGann, whose autograph I have.
This ought to help.
And you dressed up as one of the doctors.
Yeah, I was ostensibly Peter Capaldi, although my hair isn't gray or curly.
'Cause your mom loves to show that off on Facebook for your birthday.
Yeah, that picture is like 5 years old at this point, too.
Pretty sure it's my mom's favorite too.
Is that why she's like, what is Lantern going to shave/cut his hair so much?
She doesn't care as much about the shaving as the hair. And she was fine with it a certain length, but then after a while she's like, it could be shorter.
There was a day in the past, I think it was back in May, where I had to stay at work late, so I was at my desk in my office, and I had just pulled my hair tie out of my hair and was messing with things, and someone came into the kitchen, and they were like, oh my god, who's in the office? Oh, it's just Jared. Wow, your hair is glorious.
It is.
Tomato Town.
No! Did we stumble into a monster hideout?
We should run before they see us. Wait! I don't think these monsters mean any...
We found Monstro Town.
Yay!
Wait! I don't think these monsters mean any harm.
Didn't you
They
just
aren't
say that?
attacking us.
She got interrupted by the
You
day
should try
changing.
talking to one.
Yeah, I was really enjoying Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. Fun fact, only Oscar-winning Doctor out there. He, back in like 96, 97, he won an Oscar for Best Short Film. Franz Kafka's It's a Wonderful Life, which I found on YouTube years ago. I don't think it's on there anymore.
Aw.
If you can find it, it's friggin' hilarious. It stars Richard E. Grant, but Capaldi wrote and directed it, won an Oscar for it. He makes fun of the fact that he won an Oscar for it, because, you know, it's like, oh, I won an Oscar the same year Tom Hanks won an Oscar. And, like, because he won Best Actor, it was like, he got like a basket, he got all this stuff and endorsements. I got a fruit basket! One of the funniest things I've ever seen
What would you like?
is years ago when before Peter Capaldi was on Doctor Who, when he was still doing like the thick of it, he was promoting the movie, the spin-off movie of that show,
Useful.
and he was actually doing it on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Except they are lifelong friends and actually grew up together, so they spent most of the time not talking about the movie at all and just talking about random shit. I can't say this about most of my guests, but our next guest I have literally dropped acid
What
with.
would you like? Come again.
Do you remember when we dropped acid? Yeah. Do you think we could
Welcome.
still be
What would you
tripping
like?
right now? Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like
Come again.
I was still in Clara's time when
Welcome.
we got
What
rid of
would you
BBC
like?
America.
Top quality wares.
I love shopping.
Top quality wares.
Good work.
I was really disappointed that Craig Ferguson didn't wind up on Doctor Who during Peter Capaldi's run, because that would have been amazing.
Also, now Angela has a tiger two-piece.
Furries!
What would you like?
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Thank you, come again.
We're in the land of owls. The owls want to eat me.
Well, if they say your name, then yeah, you're in even more trouble.
I never did see the Christmas episode with River and 12. I have mixed feelings about River. There are some River episodes that are great, but then, like, during a lot of Matt Smith's run, it felt like Steve Moffat was... And this was a thing Steve Moffat had a huge problem with. He'd come up with, like, a character or a concept that is great. But then, like, he'd realize it was great, and then he'd just try to force-feed it to us constantly, and then it's like, okay, you can rein it in a little bit. Like, the Weeping Angels are an example of that, River Song, another example of that. But yeah, I need to see that Christmas episode with River and 12. My sister was a big River Song fan, as I recall.
Okay, all the way back that way. Good to know.
It is unwise to get in our way.
It is unwise.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
Don't struggle.
Especially on Life Day.
How's that? Stay true. This whole volcano is gonna explode. I'm scared.
Oh, we got plenty of time. There's no timer.
Yep. The volcano of Trollland is about to blow! We were talking about doing a stream of that at some point.
Yes.
Just as a one-off.
Yep.
Even though you've LP'd that game already.
I mean, I LP'd 6 and we still did it, so...
Yep.
With you suffering and enjoying candy at the same time.
This burrito was a good decision.
It was.
Be careful. This could get up.
As I murder more bees.
I will not fall.
Dad's been doing a lot of stuff with his bees the past week.
Did they find any new bodies?
We must continue to triumph.
This was a triumph.
I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Are you challenging me?
Yeah, like, I feel like 12 could definitely pull off the romantic tension with River better than 11 could. Which isn't to say that Matt Smith isn't great. Matt Smith took a while to grow on me, but once he did, oh boy. I'm tempted to get a bowl of chips now.
Ooh, you can make nachos.
I could. I don't plan to, but
Nachos.
It is unwise to get in our way. You'll regret this. You wish. We won admirably.
We did.
that reminds me, I still have to audition for Aiden's thing.
Yes.
I just haven't had the time to record anything in, like, the past week. I still have to record Mario Galaxy
Looks
music
like
as
it's
well.
my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano done went and plugged it right up. Give me a sec, and I'll fix it for you.
Sounds like good mac and cheese.
Wow! I'm Suction Cup Man!
Just. Well, considering what we discussed the one time,
Yeah.
the joke fits.
Do these look climbing great to ya? Heel slime!
I was about to say it's a Healy.
You kitty! Oh god, I need to share that LP. Oh man, if we ever do Dragon Quest IV, we
Let us find
definitely
the ruler
need
of the
Sarat
sea
along for the
and ask
ride.
him to
Yep.
help us escape this
Every LP we do, we eventually
Let us
reference
find the
Dragon
ruler
Quest
of the
IV.
seas and ask him to help us escape this island.
The volcano could erupt at any moment. Search faster. This is not
There's
the
no
end.
time limit. Shush your mouth. I know. I saw it on TV tropes. You can complain all you want. There's no timer.
Oh, this reminded me of the thing from Chrono Cross, and then that just reminded me of another thing from Chrono Cross that is going to annoy you.
Poshel?
Aside from that,
Do you think
So-
he simultaneously combusted?
God, I hate you, Poshel's not even the worst character in the game. It's close, but it's not close. God. When is that creative challenge coming up? Is that like the last one I made?
It's the second to last one, I think.
Damn it! Oh god.
You win.
Trust us, when we get to that creative challenge, all of you are going to feel like horribly unequipped for it. Trust me, you're not. There is no way you could possibly screw up that creative challenge any more than the game devs already have. Oh, wow.
How's that?
Poto.
We should leave this
Poto
dark and
Nomo.
treacherous terrain.
Poto Nomo. Poto Nomo had a cat named Rolo. Like literally the only, I know I made a bunch of creative challenges because that's apparently what I'm good at, but the only one I actually remember making, aside from the one we just did, is that one. That is the one I am proud of because I am a horrible human being. Sarat is going to be so angry in a couple of weeks.
Mama Poto.
Mama Poto?
Mama Poto.
Mama Poto.
That means there's a Papa Moto or Poto.
Papa Poto, Mama Poto. Baby Poto do 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 do. Baby Poto do 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 do. I work in a preschool.
I'm just getting started.
I legit have the audition sheet for Aiden's thing pulled up here. I've just had it in a tab open for whenever I could finally get around to it. And it is, it's the Zygon inversion speech, so, which I have recorded myself doing before. In fact, I think I did this in another stream,
Yes, you did. The last stream, actually.
For those of you who haven't heard me do it, here we go.
All right.
I don't understand? Are you kidding me? Of course I understand. I mean, do you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you could ever imagine, and when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. And you know what you do with all that pain? Shall I tell you where you put it? You hold it tight, till it burns your hand, and you say this: no one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain. Not on my watch. I still feel like I've done better readings than that, but it's been a long day. It was a rough weekend. I'm tired. Coral has become mighty.
I keep hearing that rumbling and thinking, oh, is that thunder out? And no, it's the volcano.
The Oklahoma City Thunder have come to visit you. Seaside Cavern. I feel like this is a place in Pokemon Sapphire.
Careful! It's the enemy! You wish!
But is it Sapphire Fire? Ah!
What the?
Oh, they're essentially a Yoshi. Good to know.
We got Yoshi. Okay.
You wish!
Now you know how I feel whenever we play Smash.
I only won with Yoshi once, though.
Star may possibly be a Yoshi main.
I think so.
Which is cool. Yoshi's fun.
Yes. Or if I don't use Yoshi, I use Kirby. Or Peach.
Not bad.
You kick my ass with Peach. Peach is made of insanity. It's like, what the? How is she? She just flew sideways and threw her butt at me. What's happening?
It was even better when I just summoned the Fire Emblem Dragon on you.
We should definitely do a server Smash night sometime, but
yeah.
Problem for future us.
Yes, also as I gain more characters.
Yep.
Like the last one I got was...
It is unwise to get in our way.
I know Mr. Game & Watch was one of them.
Yeah.
And Ness.
Do 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 do.
You don't have to be on guard for now. This one is so annoying.
You know, it just made me realize that these guys look like pink versions of the that apple whale in Shovel Knight.
Huh. I mean, I was thinking they looked like Fatty Whale from Kirby Superstar. But, yeah, they do also look like the apple whale. Did we record the 4-player shovel battle thing, or was that just for fun?
That was just for fun. I think it was actually just a test run.
Okay.
V kicked our ass.
V royally kicked our ass.
Which is funny considering it was their first time playing.
Yeah.
Stay true.
I watched the first video of the Goose Game LP.
Ooh.
It's even funnier with two people.
Oh my.
Yeah, Raven and V doing goose shenanigans.
And it's like, oh, they're bringing trouble to Landstar Town. Joke's on you. The fact that they have a town that we're the mayor of.
Citizens of Baracho! Nobody's gonna get that reference.
Citizens of Ponyville!
Oh my god, I just realized I should... Do I still have a copy of that movie somewhere? Is it on... Okay, remind me to look up if The Great Race is on Netflix, cause y'all need to experience that movie. It's one of the greatest comedies ever made. Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis, and oh my god. It has one of the biggest pie fights in movie history.
Alternatively, we also have Rat Race.
Rat Race is funny, but it's not as funny as The Great Race.
Yeah, I'd assume not.
I am Professor Fate!
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. You wish.
Like the entire point of the movie is like these two stuntmen who are in competition with each other from the 1920s decide to go on a race around the world. Shenanigans ensue. Oh, Peter Falk's in that movie too. I forgot about Peter Falk. Can't forget Peter Falk. He's amazing. Professor, there's a bear in the car!
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Exactly. That's why I have Lantern.
Hey.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my little Squishy. That's
That
a
sounded
bad
suspiciously
Squishy.
like Boogle.
Right.
Can you turn into a shovel?
That was like one of the two best Boogle moments in Torrens Passage. The other one being the Boogle nurse.
Yes. Or the one on the branch. Boogle, why didn't you just walk across if you could? Because it wasn't funny, okay.
Yep.
Who are you?
I am Malokio. In accordance with the prophecy heralding his dark majesty's trial,
I hate him.
That is the gayest vampire I've ever heard.
It is foretold.
And I've seen the first Twilight
His
movie.
Majesty's
I was about to say, that's damn impressive.
Who do you think you are? And who is this Dark Majesty? I've never heard of him.
There is no need for you to know the minutiae of our plan.
Oh my god, it sounds like Team 4-Star Frieza.
Maybe it is Team 4-Star Frieza.
But that's little Karibo.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's the volcano! Ugh, now what do we do? I do not want to die here.
So you're saying you just want to die anywhere else?
Whoa! What is that? Wait, are you trying to help us?
My god, it's a turtle duck!
My god.
Or actually, it's more like a turtle chicken. Or a turtle penguin.
I think that was a boss in Wario Land.
But was it an elephant? Maybe that's where the turtle went after Return to Dreamland.
Why did they... Like, the fact that they changed that from a turtle to an elephant is mind-boggling to me.
The weird part, apparently, they've kept that elephant in multiple games.
Thank you! You're a
They tend to
lifesaver.
reuse monsters a lot in Kirby.
Yeah. But Fanny seems to be used a lot.
I think we should go back to Valsania and ask the Hero King about the rest of the Mana Stones.
Oh right, there was a plot in this game.
Angela. Placing. The ruler of the seas acknowledgement has granted you a new ability. Oh boy, I got an HP boost. Yeah, they did kind of look like Psyduck. You're right, Spire. If Psyduck fused with Blastoise?
Thanks, toys.
Oh, we're back. That was easy.
Well,
no ghost ship for us. So where is... Where is in? Because I feel as I wouldn't be surprised if as soon as we get up there, we're gonna get into a boss fight. Because we didn't get a boss fight in this area.
we have to fight the dire duck.
Wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
Is it just that Wario and
Oh my-
Waluigi are just ducks?
So in the D&D campaign that Ginny's running, in one session we were under murky water and for an extended period of time, and somebody rolled like a perception thing, and they rolled a natural 20. So what wound up happening was Ginny was like, a giant duck swims overhead, and the giant duck's wake magically clears all the pollution. Much later, like several sessions later, we wind up getting attacked by the giant duck, and what we end up doing is just kind of herding it out of town. But yeah, giant ducks have come up more than once in D&D. Or
That is clearly a Hawaiian girl doll.
I don't care if it rains or freezes, long as I got a plastic Jesus
Welcome.
riding on the dashboard. You know what? I should share that to the server. Because of course I should.
Yes.
Let's see here. Da-da-da. Copy link. Landstar Sanctuary. Radio Lantern. With my plastic Jesus,
Okay.
goodbye, and I'll go far. With my plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car.
I guess the king doesn't mind having a giant-ass cannon in the middle of his courtyard.
Pointing directly at him, apparently. Yes, let's build this cannon and point it directly at my throne room. Yes, there's no way this could go wrong. This is absolutely what the Hero King sounds like. What are you talking about?
You have returned safely.
See,
That
that's
is
exactly
fortunate.
what he sounds like.
I see you have located 4 of the 8 elementals. Light, earth, wind, and darkness. You have 4 left to find. You are halfway to your goal.
I can count.
Whoa, living
the
on
Waterstone
a prayer.
is in Altena's territory. Its elemental, Undine, may be found to the
That's
south of Frostbite
Undyne, you
Fields
know
in
it.
the Labyrinth of Ice.
Okay, the Undyne
However,
Undine is also
I
a
have
Battletech
heard
thing,
that
much like
Altena has
Sylvan.
already
No.
activated the Waterstone's energy. Please take care.
If the
To
Firestone
the
is
south of the
Salamander,
Burning
then we've
Sands is a treacherous place known as
God damn it!
Gorge.
Quit ripping off
Firestone
Battletech, even though
and
that's
its keeper, Salamando, can be found there. Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen. I have heard the Moonstone lies within
Let
its
me
borders.
guess. Luna.
I know nothing more. Beware the Beastmen's strength. It would do you well to change your class before you attempt to cross into their land. The Woodstone is said to be in the woods
Carved
of
from the
Wanderer.
mighty oak.
Dryad, the stone's elemental, should be located nearby. However,
Woodman.
you
Not the
cannot reach
stupidest
that
looking
forest
robot master
via
in
a
Mega Man
land
canon,
route.
but it's close.
South of the woods of Wanderer is Lampbloom Woods. The elfin settlement of Dior and all its secrets lie within. If you ask the elves,
Secret
they
tunnel.
may have some advice for you. You appear to have received help from Vuskov, ruler of the seas, to escape Buka Island. I
Vuskov.
assume it is because you were chosen
And
by
there's the
fairy.
thunder.
Here in Valsena, we have a flute that has the power to summon Vuskov. However, because the creature is not fond of humankind, we sealed it away. If Vuskov has accepted you, you can use the flute to summon the creature by playing it on any sandy beach in the world. Vuskov will come to you. Take it with you, with my blessing.
Okay, we've got the power of boat. Got it.
Yep, we got a boat, essentially.
But can we get a bus is the question.
Also,
Dramatic roll.
yes. Also, expect me to be a bit of a spastic saver because, actually, why don't I save a separate file just in case? Because if I hear thunder, there's a good chance I could lose power, and I don't want to have to start everything all over again.
Start game over. Don't use the small.
Alright, bonjour. By the way, Lantern was possibly right on his assumption about the king last time.
Oh, that he's daddy.
Yeah, because apparently him and Angela's mom were both characters in the previous game. And they were apparently sweet on each other, so it is heavily implied that he is in fact her father.
He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Did we watch that one together? I can't remember.
I don't recall.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yeah, we saw that one.
Okay. Bon voyage!
And bonjour. That's Kikyo's job to sigh at the puns.
But those are just so painful.
We won admirably. Let us work together to...
All right. You wish. All right.
We must continue to triumph.
Excuse me.
You're fine. You have every reason to be tired. Ooh, chocolate.
Chocolate! Dork's not here to make SpongeBob references, therefore I must make the SpongeBob references.
I probably have to actually do it this... Oh, wait. And I do it this way. Nope, okay, I guess it must be in here. Oh, okay.
Dude!
Friend! This is quite funky music.
Yeah, man!
I was about to say. Oh, damn, he's fast.
I actually saw the Whalers live like 15 years ago. They were obviously without Bob Marley, who was very dead, but yeah, it was still a cool show. Actually, one of the funny things about that was one of the girls from my freshman hall, she met up with the band backstage somehow, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go back to the hotel with us?" "Sir, I'm 17. Never mind!
Yeah, that was a fast-ass duck turtle.
Wah.
Wah.
Snow beep.
No, babe. We're back in Angela's hometown. He was temporarily cold, then he walked it
I
off.
think it's gotten even colder since I left. We should find the Mana Stone before someone finds me.
We are engaged in crimes.
Crimes. Oh, I don't think Charlotte likes the cold much. Which is ironic, given that she's wearing the most clothing out of the three girls.
And she probably has, like, ham packed in that clothing.
Oh, I just saw the lights flash.
Welcome.
So, I think just for safety, guys, I'm probably gonna stop the stream here because I don't want any problems. We got a decent amount in, but I don't want to risk any problems.
Alrighty. Normally I do shoutouts here, but we don't want to worry about anything, so,
Yeah, so thank you all for joining us, and we will see you guys in our next LPs and our next stream. So till then, take care.